Hey, Bill. How are you today? I'm going to unmute you here.
I was going to say, Kat, can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay.
How are you, my man?
Sorry about that. I got you in my showroom, and we have a real nice customer at the counter right now. So we're holding on and waiting for your program to begin.
No worries. This is really just kind of an informal webinar. So take care of your customer, and then we can chat.
Okay, you got a deal. Well, you know Ken very well. Thank you so much, sir, for coming in. We're trying to. Okay, Kit. Well, I think we're clean.
Cool. So again, I'm going to start up a weekly webinar just like this, and it's just going to be for people like you who just want to learn a little bit more about EasyOrder, or maybe ask some questions specifically about some things you're thinking about. You'll have a place to come every Wednesday. It's going to be at 10 a.m. every Wednesday, and you just kind of come, listen to other people's questions, ask your own, do whatever you want to, and then I'll have a topic for the day that I'll go over and that kind of thing. So I'll start off with my topic, and then after that we can do a Q&A if you guys want to go over anything specifically for you. Okay.
I just want to tell you who you got here. You got Michael, who is basically the gentleman who started this all up with me, and then we just had a salesman start with us yesterday.
Well, this will be perfect for the sales guy because what I'm going to teach you today is the most effective way to use the quote system to get new business. So this will be perfect for your new guy. What's your new guy's name?
Cody.
Hey, Cody. Sales is such an important part of this. So many people in this industry just kind of sit back in their store and hope the business comes to them. I call it the field of dreams mentality, where if you build it, they will come. And that's just not the case, especially in this industry. And one of the most important things is having salespeople and then giving those salespeople the proper tools to go out and be successful. I remember when I was doing a little background about us, I had my own brick and mortar ink and toner business like 12 years ago. And I went out and did direct sales just like you're about to go do. And the process without something to help me be organized and help me close deals essentially was really there's a lot of moving parts, and so the more help you have to get this done, the more successful you're going to be. Some things that I wished I was told when I first started going out for direct sales was that you don't have to just cast a wide net and hope, anybody is going to be a good customer. You really want to target customers. You want to spend time looking in your area for people who are going to print a lot and who are going to have a lot of printers, whether it be big businesses or accountants or lawyers, hospitals, things like that, where they have multiple printers and they can, have bigger business. They have bigger print needs. So you can absolutely, target your customers to make sure that you're going after people who you want as customers. You don't need to target people with like one printer, little mom and pop stuff. You want to go after the bigger people because B2B is what we call the bread and butter. B2B is business to business sales. And these are the kind of sales that are going to make you and your store the money that you want. The walk-ins are great, but the business to business clients are your bread and butter. And so that's what we helped you with EasyOrder. If you don't know anything about EasyOrder, which if you just were hired yesterday, you probably don't, but we have a system that allows you to go out and, okay, sorry about that. So EasyOrder will allow you to create customized order forms for your customers. It's almost like a VIP service, okay? So whereas most websites say, come to my website, find your products, create an account, fill out all this information, it's a lot of work that you ask your customer to do. And with EasyOrder, you go in as the salesperson or as the store administrator, and you set up a customer's order form based off the printer information they've given you. So you do all the work for them, so they only have to do the one thing you want them to do, which is place orders. So it's very customer service driven, customer service oriented. So today we're going to talk about quotes, which is going to be the first thing you're going to do. I remember doing quotes was one of the worst parts of my day. You'd come in from a day of marketing and you'd have to sit down and spend hours putting together something to look decent in a quote. Well, not with EasyOrder. EasyOrder is going to be your best friend when it comes to quoting new business, and that's going to be the primary aspect of what you're going to be doing as a sales rep. So I'm going to kind of skip all the manage customers, manage order forms. I'm going to go to manage quotes because this is where you're going to be. As you get customers in your quoting system, you're going to see them like this. You're going to see the company name, when you modified that quote, what your contact at that location was, who the sales rep is. You can tag yourself as a sales rep, and then what status is the quote in. So you'll see all this stuff at a glance as soon as you start building your quotes. But I'm going to start off with a new quote. Let's say you go out and you get a customer's business card and you write down a couple of printers. Printers are key for you to get, not cartridges as much anymore, because it's very printer centric in EasyOrder, because more things go with a printer than a single cartridge. You could have 8 cartridges that go with a printer, and if you just get a list of cartridges, you're going to be entering a lot of stuff. So just try to get their printers. And I'll show you, we have a worksheet that you can download and take with you, or keep it on your phone so you can email it to the customer. It's a customer printer worksheet, and it helps you get their printer inventory. So let's say you get the printer inventory and you go to create a quote. All you need to create a quote is just a couple pieces of information, because they may not give you all the information. So, company name is essential. I'm going to call this Acme Demo Company, and the contact is, Bob Smith. And I think that's all you have to have, these two, company and contact. But I think definitely I would get their phone number and their email address, just because their email address with EasyOrder, you have a lot more functionality than without. So you don't have to put any of this stuff in here, whether it be the shipping, the billing, none of that stuff matters. The only thing that matters is the difference between the advanced quote and the basic quote. So let me add an item to the quote. Now again, before, when I would add items, you'd have to go look it up and type all this in. Now with EasyOrder, you just kind of select what you want, remanufactured, and then the manufacturer HP. And here you can select by printer or by cartridge. I'm going to say select by printer. Let's say they have a color LaserJet 2600. Just type in the model number. Don't worry about the color LaserJet or anything. Just type in the numbers they give you, and that'll help you find the item a lot quicker in EasyOrder. And then you pick the one that they had, the color LaserJet 2600. All the cartridges come up for this. So basically, you want to select the black, the cyan, the magenta, or yellow, and the magenta, and then you just add it to a quote. All the pricing will be in here. The retail price we keep up with on a weekly basis from Staples. So you know that the retail price is going to be pretty spot on in your area. This price is the price you sell it at. If you ever run into a price and it's blue like this with a G next to it, that means it's been globalized. That means it's been set by the store or by Bill or whoever runs pricing at your store. And so you're pretty guaranteed that that's a good price for you to sell it at. So if you see the G with the blue price, you know it's good to sell it at that price. You can always customize this price for the customer. So if you have the authority to change prices, you can do that. Or you can just create these quotes, show them to Bill. He can do a once over, look at them, make sure the cost is good, and then you can send them out on behalf of Bill. So I'm going to save this item to the quote. Now we have an item on the quote here. I'm going to preview this just so you see what it looks like. Now this is the basic quote. It's very simple. There's not a lot of graphics. You can print it out. It's easy to read. But we also have, if you check here, the advanced quote template. And this looks different for you because you're Cartridge World. So it'll have your Cartridge World branding and everything on it. But the advanced quote template, you can add another field called annual orders. And annual orders will, extrapolate them ordering 4 times throughout the year and show them an increased savings. So you want to preview that. This is what the advanced quote template looks like. It has your Cartridge World stuff up at the top. There's the customer info. Here's your info, the guarantee, a little more detailed list of printers. This is the printer. This is the cartridge. Here's the retail price, your price. This is how much your customer's going to save on each cartridge. Here's the total if they order everything today, $139.96 they're going to save. And here's the annual thing. Based off 4 orders per year, your annual savings will be $559.84 for this one printer. And so obviously if you have more printers, that number is going to be bigger than anything else. So here's really where everything changes from anybody who quotes anything and what you have now with EasyOrder. I used to call it the dance. When you would send a quote to somebody, it'd be almost like dating them. You'd be like, okay, do I call them in 2 days? Or do I call them in 3 days? When do I follow up with them? When am I not bugging them to see if they like my pricing and they want to order? So, that was real, you never knew what to do in that case, and you really didn't have a lot of power as a salesperson. Pretty much all you could do is send the quote and go over with them, and then just go, well, call me if you need anything, and then they have to remember you, they have to remember your quote, they have to be able to find it once they need cartridges, and they're asking a lot of the customer in order to get back to you, and it really leaves you in a powerless position as a salesperson. You just say, well, here's your quote, call me in if you need anything, and you got to send out 100 million quotes in order to get a few customers. And so with EasyOrder, it's a lot different, and that's why we can close 30% more quotes than any traditional standard quoting method, is because of this right here. So when you go over your quote with the customer, I would actually mail it to them right before you're going to talk to them. So once you get a request for quote, call them back and say, I have prepared your quote and I'd like to speak with you about it. You call them back, you send it to them right before you call them, so it's fresh in their inbox, they're not having to search for it. And then you basically are looking at the quote with them. You go over each cartridge and each printer, you tell them the price and the savings, you tell them how much they're going to save, just like I just did just a minute ago. But now, instead of going, well, call me if you need anything, you can say, hey, do you need anything right now? And if they go, no, I don't need anything right now. Okay, well then let me show you how to order from us. That's what you say. Let me show you how to order from us. That's non-intrusive. It doesn't sound like you're asking for a sale. You're just showing the customer how to order from you, which is very important. If they know how to order from you, they're going to know what to do when it comes time. It says, don't forget, you can place an order right from this quote. Click order now to create your online order form. When they get the quote, they're looking at a PDF. When they click this button, it actually takes them and turns this quote into a working order form that they can place an order directly from. So with one click, it transforms that quote, opens up a web browser, logs them into an account, and shows them this same cartridge or printer as an orderable item. So it instantly changes this quote into an order form. You can say, this is how you order from me. All you have, and let me go to an order form. This won't be the same order form for the system, but I'm going to show you order form anyway. So let's pretend like this is the quote I just converted. So here's the order form. So once they click on the quote, it takes them to something very much like this that has the items on the quote that you just created. You just say, if you need anything, all you have to do is put quantities next to the items that you want to order. Click on review order. If everything looks good, you just submit the order. And you just submit the order. So 3 clicks and they're done. And as soon as you send them this, they click on this convert the quote to an order form, they get a welcome email. The welcome email allows them to save a desktop icon just like this, except it's branded to Cartridge World, on their computer. And so they have a way to get back to their order form. So they get a welcome email as soon as you convert that quote, and they get this welcome, this desktop icon. When they click on it, it takes them right to their order form. And so now having this icon that's sitting on their desktop right from the quote process, they're now connected to you in a way that they never were before. They don't have to remember your business card. They don't have to remember your name. They don't have to find your quote again whenever they need it. Just say, save that icon to your desktop from this email that was sent to you, and basically just click on it and you'll get back to your quote, which is also your order form. And this is how you order from us. So if you need anything, you don't have to worry about calling me. You just click on this and there you go. And you're able to order. And that is so powerful when you leave a customer, because you've done as a salesperson every single thing you possibly could do to get the sale. And so when we did this, we piloted this with Cartridge World, and we saw from month when we started this to when we started teaching this, that they closed 30% more quotes on average after this feature was installed. And so it's much more powerful than just kind of like sending out a bunch of quotes and hoping they call you. So do you have any questions on that process? Does that make sense to you?
Seems pretty easy. Well,
yeah.
What's nice about it, Kit, Michael took the time to walk them through it yesterday.
Perfect.
Here, we did EasyOrder.
Good.
That's why what's nice is you're reinforcing and actually teaching us some extra things like the annual and whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're going to have these every week, just to kind of, sometimes you'll hear something, we'll touch on different subjects. Sometimes you'll hear something you've never seen and you can use it, in your day-to-day. But yeah, I mean, it's really important to do the most you can and get that icon on the desktop to the customer. I mean, think about this. This will be a Cartridge World branded icon. Cartridge World's, brand being on your customer's desktop is super powerful. I mean, you could not pay your customer. If you said, hey, I'm going to put my cartridge world advertisement on your computer's desktop and I'll pay you $25 a month to do that. And they go, heck no, I won't do that. You know, that's just silly. I'm not going to do that. But for free, they'll put their desktop icon on their desktop, and that's a Cartridge World brand in their face, you know, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. They see it probably 300 or 400 times a week. And that's reinforcing your brand. That's reinforcing Cartridge World to them. That's making sure that when somebody says, hey, I need cartridges, they know exactly where to go. And the more of these you can put on your customer's desktop, the more of those you have out there, the more you have silent salespeople that are doing your job for you. I mean, your job is to get the sale and get that icon on the desktop. After that, it's up to the guys in administration to handle the customers and to make sure the orders are fulfilled. Your job is to get this icon on every desktop that you can, because not only does it help your store, because phone call volume drops, you know, order intake error where they call up and order the wrong cartridge and you ship out the wrong cartridge and they tell you sent them the wrong cartridge. All that goes away, you know, when you start using EasyOrder. So the more business you put in the pipeline, the more people you put on this, the more it'll help you, the more the system will work for you. Any other questions about EasyOrder or anything in general while we're still chatting?
We have two questions. Michael has one, I have one. Go ahead, Michael.
So what we've been doing is trying to follow up with him personally, going back to the office and having him open the email. You're recommending that we call him?
You can do either. I mean, if you're sitting in front of them and you have the time to do that, that's fine. I mean, that's even better than calling them. But it can get done over the phone with a phone call if you can walk them through the process. And with this webinar that I announced yesterday, I also announced 2 different emails, and this will probably help you so you don't have to be in front of them to do this. We got this new demo video that takes people. I have a Cartridge World one and I have an independent one. And so this one takes them through like the welcome email.
We want that added to our order form. We think we did it right. I don't know.
Cool. So all you have to do to get this going, hold on, let me pause that. But this takes them through the welcome email and takes them to the downloading the icon and shows them everything. And so all you have to do is go into your account, and then you go to Store Settings and Preferences, find your store, and then under Welcome Email, you basically paste this link into it.
Oh,
and you just say,
my son did it last night.
watch how to download your icon, whatever you want to say, and then you just put that in there and you save it. And so it'll say download your icon, and it says watch a video on how to download your icon, and you save it, and now you'll have that video in every welcome email. Okay. And so when you call the customer, a lot of times you can just say, okay, see the welcome email that you got? It asks you to download your desktop icon. Well, watch the little video right underneath it, and when you're done, do the same thing that was in the video. Download the icon, save it to your desktop, and then install it.
Get it. Show me how to get back to that page again.
Sure. So let's go from home.
Go from home.
And so we'll go to Store Settings and Preferences.
Now I see it again. You went so fast I didn't see
it. Sorry. Store Settings and Preferences, and then Welcome Email.
Okay.
And then if you save it, it'll still be in there.
Okay, what do they got, Michael? Okay, here's my question. And before we have Michael and I doing it, but now with Cody starting us, we got a list salesman.
Yeah.
Show me how on the order quote, manage quote, where I put a salesman's.
Sure. Absolutely. So there's a couple of different things we can do. So you go to Manage Sales Staff, and this is how you create a salesperson. And then you would just go to New. And there's 2 kinds of sales reps. One is a secure sales rep, and one is just a standard sales rep. A standard sales rep will share your same username and password as you have, right. So they get the same access, the same everything. Right. And we have a secure sales rep. So if you want somebody to have their own username and password, only see the accounts they set up, only see the quotes they set up, you can do a secure sales rep. So either one, you select the one, and then you just say, you know, like Cody, and then you put his last name, his email, and his phone number, his cell phone number usually. And then if you want to give him access, to the store, This is the store. You may have multiple stores, so you give him access to your store. And then any customers you want him to have access to, you can either go all, and he has access to all your customers, or you can go none, or you can just choose the ones that he's already brought in, and then he has access to those salespeople. And then any new ones he creates, obviously on his own, he'll have access to. Now, if you want to go in and assign stuff to him that's already been done, so like say you want to go to quotes and say he did this quote, once you have him set up, you just go down to sales account and choose him as a list, and then you save it, and then now he will be the sales account for this quote.
Makes sense?
Same thing for the customer.
My question, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Cody, anything on your part yet? I know you're still fresh. Michael? Okay, kid, looks like the webinar worked well for us.
Awesome, great. Let me tell you one more thing, Cody. When you're getting ready to go, if you go to downloads and you go to start here customer files, couple of things for you as a sales rep. This is the customer printer worksheet. If you save this, I'd save it to, like, I don't know if you have like a tablet or a phone or whatever, but save this as a file you can get to, and you can email this to customers, and it's like a editable PDF. So you just type in it. You don't have to like write on it and then scan it and send it back to you, save it. You just save it from this, and they can send it back to you. And, you know, this gets the customer information. This gets, you know, what machines they have. So this is like, you know, is it Bob's printer? Is it the office copier? HP Color Laser at 2600N, accounting department, administration, you know, sales, whatever. You can actually either keep this on your phone and you can fill this out for you as you walk around someone's office and get their contact information. And then you can save it. And then, you know, when you're back at your office later, you have different PDFs that you can open up and then use that to set up EasyOrder. You can send this out to customers in a newsletter and say, hey, if you're ready for online ordering, you know, fill this out, send it back to us. We'll create your online account. So this is a good way to get the printer inventory and get the printer inventory, not the cartridge inventory. So that's really helpful there. And then the other things that you can have as a sales rep is the marketing materials. So you go into here and we have leave behind pieces for EasyOrder. Basically, it's a printable piece. If you walk around and they don't give you the time of day, you can still go in here and customize this for your store and customize that there. And this is branded to Cartridge World on this version. And this is a leave behind piece. So if they don't give you the time of day and then you still want to leave something with them so they can maybe call you later, this is a great leave behind piece that you can print out on a nice laser printer and take with you, and make sure you have a few in your repertoire so you can leave this for people. And then the last thing you'll want to know is the demo video. The demo video, and you should put this as a sales rep in your email signature. World, I can't read or type, sorry, demo.com, cartridgeworlddemo.com. Cartridgeworlddemo.com is a professionally voiced over demo video for EasyOrder, and this attracts your customers to using EasyOrder. So a lot of people put in their email signature, check out our online ordering, our easy online ordering, view demo, and then you link the demo to view demo, and ask me how to get your free account. And as you're corresponding with people, you're promoting EasyOrder, promoting your online ordering system, and you can, you know, if they ask you, hey, how could I get a free account to that online ordering, you have this professional demo video, you know, that takes them through the desktop icon and everything else. It shows them how to use EasyOrder. So again, you don't have to be like you don't have to explain it all. You can just use our videos to explain how to get the desktop icon on, what EasyOrder is about, you know. So cartridgeworlddemo.com, the couple of leave behind pieces, you know, those are your weapons when you're out there fighting. And I really would stress, don't target every business. Target businesses you think will print a lot. If you have to go to your local Chamber of Commerce and go through that list of businesses that are on the Chamber of Commerce, look for the ones who you think have high print volumes. You know, are you guys a member of your local chamber? Yeah, so use that. I'm a fellow chamber member, and I'm just reaching out to introduce myself. you know, we have this easy online ordering system. I don't know where you're ordering from, but we can do it better than anybody else. Give us a chance to, you know, set up an account for you and see if you like it. And it's a soft sell because you're already a member of the same group and you're meant to network and promote with each other. And so it's a good place to start if you don't have most of those guys as customers anyway. You can start there. So good luck to you, man. Call us anytime you have any questions. We like to think of ourselves as your sales partners. We're not just like a software vendor who sells you your software and that's it. So if you have questions on how to set something up, if you want to come to any of the, you know, weekly webinars, please do call us if you have any questions. Call us if you have any questions about how to set somebody up, or, you know, how do I work this company? You know, they have different purchasing levels, and, you know, we can do all that for you. So good luck, guys, and I hope you have a good day. I appreciate y'all stopping by our first webinar.
Thank you, Kent. We'll see you later.
All right, have a good one.